To those who sacrificed themselves for the future, you will never be forgotten. Whenever I think of you, it feels like you're still here with me.
Hi, how was your rest? If you're still not feeling great, let me know. Overloading a cybernetic link is no joke.
I'm good, no worries. Let's just focus on what matters.
The Kylo? Why are you suddenly interested in them? We don't know much about—
I can't really get into that right now, but it goes back to my time in the network.
Long before you helped Domain 9 build— Not at all. The Kylo despise Omnium and the Tower of Fantasy. Before the—
Oh, so you're pretty familiar with them now, huh?
Unfortunately, their migration plan was only half complete. When the—
Space migrants?
So, they were seriously impacted by the cataclysm. Their ship, Kylonix, got caught in space-time turbulence and was displaced to another sector. They've been forced to search for a new home in the vast universe. The cataclysm happened in 2664, and it's now 2714. So they've been wandering out there for 50 years. Well, time flows differently in the network compared to the outside.
Wait, 2714?
In short, the Kylo believe the cataclysm is the root cause of their displacement, trapping them in the depths of the cosmos.
Got it. So can you tell me more about the Kylo?
When I first contacted them, I thought they'd be eager to leave space and return to Ida. Not exactly. They want us to stop all Tower of Fantasy operations and give them new land to—
So they want to continue exploring space instead of coming back here?
No problem.
Thanks for the intel. Let me know when you have more info on the Kylo.
It's about the T5 suppress— The Kylo? Why are you suddenly interested in them?
So, why all the mystery?
I had Brevi compare and test the current T3 and T5 suppressors, and it's pretty clear. The T5 suppressor blueprint from 2663 is way more advanced than the T3. The T3 design sketches and concepts are just modified versions of the T5, using lower-tier components. That's why the T3 has— Yeah. Maybe that tragedy never would have happened.
The T5's more advanced than the T3? But the T5 was made in 26. Does that mean the designers back then could have created a better suppressor, but chose to deliberately include flaws in the T3? Oh no, if Shirley had been using a T5 suppressor in the shelter back then.
I see where you're going with this. Give me some time to look into it.
Hykros invented the suppressors, And after the...
Before that, please, not just them.
Who exactly are you referring to with anyone? Shirley and Zeke? Or everyone in Asperia who turned into aberrants because of the T3's flaws, along with their families?
Well, the source of Hykros, and how it manages to oversee both Asperia and Vera despite the sector rift.
What exactly are you after?
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Stay safe.
Before you head back, could Mikhailo... Why are you suddenly interested in them?
Shirley's test came back fine.
After Shirley woke up, I tried to access...
What is it?
You did mention that, and I reported it to Hykros. Since Void Piercer and Gesthos share the same core code, my access shouldn't have been denied.
I mentioned this before. Nem is a core backup of Gesthos' code. She's basically replaced Gesthos as the new AI.
Understood. I want to enter that world to uncover those secrets. How much longer will it take before Void Piercer learns?
Seems like this might be Grey Fox's doing. How do I explain this to Plotty? I think Nem's probably protecting the data in Virtual Ida. There are lots of secrets buried there. She's still learning from Gesthos' code, so just give her some time.
From what you've said, she's clearly been influenced by both you and Shirley. Yet she's...
Just as Grey Fox predicted, the network's world is seen as nothing more than a graveyard of secrets. This isn't the right time to explain. Hard to say. You know how unpredictable her temper...
All right, I'll spend some more time on this. By the way, what...
Everyone's different. The data isn't going any...
Do you want vengeance for Shirley?
Not sure yet. Might talk to the sage.
Good luck. By the way, since you're heading back, there are 2 things I need your help with.
Actually, I'm more interested in learning about Nem's origins. My time in the network raised a lot of questions.
The T5 suppressor blueprints have been verified. Also, here's a photo of a girl named Carrot. She's a Kylo. What? What kind of habits did you pick up?
Sure, but...
Thanks for helping us find the Kylo. Why are you suddenly interested in them?
Free of charge? I've got to meet up with Shirley and Zeke now. Here!
The space rift is ready. We're just waiting for you.
Authorizer! I'm here.
Decent supplies.
What's wrong, Zeke?
Are you tired, Zeke? The shelter is just up ahead.
I'm fine, thank you, Mia.
Why? We're out.
The last time I left this place, it was to save Shirley. So,
Are you scared? Or do you think it's enough to just stand here, pretending to watch over?
Shirley?
So you're just gonna run away?
You were in an impossible situation back then. Your worries, doubts, hesitations, anxieties, and guilt. I understand them all. They might be angry, scold you, blame. I've always believed my brother could face his mistakes.
I see your point. There's no reason to...
I've grown up after...
I know.
Back then, the shelter was right there. I wish I could have been with you then. You're my strength, and I want to be yours.
True.
So much has happened since we left the shelter. I never really thought about it before. But after hearing everything you've said, I'm starting to feel a little scared too.
According to my idiom dictionary, this human emotional response is like wanting to go back, but knowing you can't step into the same river twice.
Seems like Mia's got...
Zeke!
Let's go.
year. Are there more newcomers in the shelter?
Indeed, there are some new faces.
Isn't it great? It shows that the shelter is developing well.
After we left, it must have been Celine who managed the shelter. I bet it's been really hard on her.
Look. Remember?
Oh, absolutely. I actually woke up there, and the moment I opened my eyes, I saw all of you. I never thought we'd go through so much, or that it would take us this long to make it back.
At least we're all back, and that's what matters most.
This place...
We even brought back new suppressor blueprints. Life in Asperia will be so much safer now. And hopefully, there will be fewer tragedies.
But we still can't completely stop the aberration.
There's a way. Trust me, Shirley. One day, the Asperians will live safe lives, never fearing they or their loved ones will become aberrants.
Celine, it's been a while.
Hi, Celine. We're back.
Hi, Celine. Do you remember me?
Celine, where?
You guys...
Celine, I need to tell you...
Look at you, stumbling over your words. Where's the Zeke I used to know? Take your time if you're not sure what to say. You've finally come back. You didn't even give me a heads up. I could have made a feast for you. Shirley, did you go to the cemetery with flowers last time?
How do you know that?
Do you have any idea how worried the shelter crew is about you? You've been so close, yet haven't come to see us. I had to hear about you from Franz.
I'm sorry.
You've suffered, Shirley. It must have been tough this past year.
Celine, I've missed you so much.
Those heirs of Ida are absolute monsters. How dare they treat you like that? Look at what they've done to you. You must be in so much...
It's all in the past now. I've gotten used to this body. Don't worry. With you guys here, I'm doing just fine.
You're right. You're back home now, and from here on out, I'll... Wow, you've grown so much. I have to stretch just to pat your head now.
Celine means Shirley.
Little Mia, you don't have to explain
So you know about that too.
As the leader of the shelter, I've been swamped lately and could really use some help.
Would you really take me back?
What do you mean, take you back? You've always been a part of the shelter. Just because you've been out there in Vera and Domain 9 doesn't mean you can forget where you belong.
Of course not. I'm
pretty busy right now, so I don't have time for all that. But if you're willing, you can move back from Domain 9.
I'm an authorizer.
Oh, sounds like you did an amazing job at Hycros. Franz mentioned you fixed their supercomputer. That must have been a huge help to those folks up top.
I'm flattered.
Any chance you could talk to them about opening the passage to Asperia? We're eager to explore Vera and Domain 9. Franz said Vera and Domain 9 are similar, so travel is fine. But Asperia's Omnium is too unique.
If Franz said that, then it's probably not possible right now. I bet Hycros has already researched it.
Really? Alright.
I've actually got some good news. Hycros has developed a new suppressor, the T5. It's more stable and advanced than the T3 you're using now. I'll take the blueprints to Banjus so production can begin. With these new suppressors, Asperia's residents will be much less likely to turn into aberrants.
New suppressors. I guess Hycros isn't slacking off after all. Looks like the hyenas are at it again. I'll be back soon.
One more thing. The girl in this photo, her name's Carrot. Her aircraft went down recently. Any idea where she might be?
I've seen this girl before. Hilda brought her here once. I'll help you get in touch with her.
See? It's not as scary as you thought, right?
Yeah. It's good to be back.
Now that we're back, I guess it's time to confront our ghosts from the past, right?
The past.
Zeke, you know where to find the sage, right?
I want nothing to do with the heirs of Ida. They're just a bunch of dangerous lunatics. It's not that I doubt your abilities, but with just a few of us, we're not ready to take them on yet. What are you planning? Why not tell me first?
I've learned so much about the mysteries of the pre-cataclysm era from the network. Now, I just need to find the sage to help me figure it all out.
I have something to confess. The moment I got back to Asperia, I received a message from Frigg.
The heirs of Ida lied to us, used us, and turned you into a tool. And now they have the nerve to reach out to you? Even if we stay out of their way, they won't let us be. What did Frigg say to you? It was—
Frigg wants to know about Gestos. It's key to the sage's plans. Besides, I've got plenty of questions about Nem myself.
Same here. If they're reaching out, isn't that a good thing? Why not go together and see what she's up to?
Well, looks like you've made up your minds. Let's go meet them.
That's exactly why you need to stay. If anything goes wrong and we're gone too long, you can be our backup. For both our safety, Zeke, I'm counting on you to stay here and keep an eye out for any schemes from the heirs of Ida.
Got it. That's a good plan. Stay safe and make—
Short. You're the shortest!
Come on, I can see the top of your head. You definitely need more sun.
Are they Seal and Carrot?
Are they arguing?
You! If you're so tough, come down here and let's see who's the boss!
You think I'm stupid? No way I'm going down there. You're just shorter than me. End of story.
Oh my, Hilda said Carrot sneaked out to see the snow, but she's already sent someone to find her. We'll make sure she's safe.
No worries, Celine. You can tell Hilda I've already found Carrot. But she's arguing with one of the heirs of Ida.
Heirs of Ida. Ugh, if only she could stay out of trouble for just one day. Please help me out here. Don't let her get into a fight. I'll reach out to Hilda.
Me? Really? Celine? Hey there.
Where did you lot come from?
Nemesis! Frigg really called you back?
Huh? You're in cahoots! So, if you stole my cake, then you're in on it too! Just—
You mean Mia? She's my smart servant.
Carrot Bionic Droid of my dreams. Oh, I love her!
know she's adorable. All right, I'll let her play with you for a while.
Huh?
Come on, Mia. Carrot's a real handful. Think you can help me out until Hilda's people get here? Please? Do me a
But you like carrots? I can help you turn into one. Hey, don't run away! I'm really talented! Check out my great slap! I made it myself!
Mia, please. You're the best.
Don't worry, Mia is really capable. It looks like Carrot really likes her too, so I'm sure they'll get along just fine.
That annoying shorty is finally gone. So, you're here to see Frigg, right? Come with me, and don't forget to play with me afterward.
That was fast. I have to say, Nemesis, you've definitely lived up to the Sage's expectations.
Valkyrie, where are the Sage and Frigg? I need to ask them something.
Tisk tisk. So you went to Hykros and all you learned was how to be rude like them.
You guys don't even deserve politeness. Morality and modesty get us nowhere. We have to do whatever it takes. That's what Frigg told me. If I learned anything, it was from her.
I'm definitely going to tell Frigg what you said.
Valkyrie, where's the Sage? He owes me an explanation.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm afraid the Sage can't answer you in person. But, considering you helped the Sage with his plan, I can clarify things for you on his behalf.
What happened to the Sage?
He's just sleeping now. The Sage's health has always been quite delicate, so he often needs to rest in the stasis pod.
Asleep? How long has he been sleeping for?
Interesting question. It seems like your journey in the network has been quite fruitful. The Sage journeyed from humanity's home planet aboard the distant beacon to Ida, where he took on the responsibility of overseeing Sam. Unfortunately, due to his health, he entered the stasis pod in 2545, only to awaken in the new world after the cataclysm.
When he woke up, did he receive...
Yes, he received a message from Antoria, the commander of the Temporal Anomaly Response Force, who's also the first and only perfect authorizer and the executor of the Reshape the Future plan.
Also, he got Gesthos' core code backup file.
The Sage is B009, Samuel. This was all part of his plan, based on how he decoded Antoria's message. So that's why he's after Hykros. He even transformed Void Piercer in Nemesis. He wants to be the perfect authorizer, doesn't he?
No, wrong. The Sage's body is too weak. Even now, he can't stay awake for long, let alone take on that kind of responsibility. The one who really has the perfect authorizer's traits, the one the Sage chose, is right beside you. She's the one he wants to send to Gesthos.
Me? A perfect authorizer?
50 years of growth, and you're still not perfect. But the Sage's body can't wait any longer. We had no choice but to transform you with the Angels of Clemency's technology.
So just because the Sage was running out of time, you chose to hurt Shirley? You really won't stop at anything.
The Sage is the one who understands Omnium's temporal and spatial properties better than anyone. If we can't save him, how can we even talk about saving Ida?
What's the difference between you and the Hykros you hate? You talk about saving Ida, but you're hurting Shirley. That's pure hypocrisy.
Ever heard of the trolley problem? To save the many, the few...
So, I'm the one being sacrificed.
Shirley, don't listen.
Have you ever wondered why Hykros controls both Vera and Asperia? Why do the Asperians need suppressors to resist aberration, while Verans get by with just minor genetic tweaks? What is the link between the aberrants from Asperia and the dark wretches you encountered in Vera and Domain 9? And why does Hykros still refuse to let Asperia and Vera
So, what's the connection between the aberrants and the dark wretches?
Huh, looks like you still don't know. While you were in the network, Hykros ran a secret experiment. They captured several darknesses for research, but the moment they brought them to Asperia, they
disappeared? Wait, how do you know about this?
You don't really think the heirs of Ida are just mindless brutes, do you? Besides, you're asking the wrong questions. You should be asking, Nemesis, did you feel any different?
Since becoming an Angel of Clemency, I felt a constant sense of discomfort, but it wasn't as noticed at first. I thought I was just getting used to the Angels of Clemency.
You left us too soon, without having truly learned the power of the Angels of Clemency. That discomfort you feel, humans have 5 senses, but the Angels of Clemency have a 6th, which the Sage calls
aberration perception and aberration environments? Can you explain them both clearly?
Sadly, even the Sage doesn't completely understand them. We didn't realize we had this kind of perception until Vera showed up. Before that, we just thought it was a side effect of the... According to the Sage's research, Omnium radiation isn't the root cause of the aberrants, but the cataclysm sparked a lot of prejudice against Omnium, with people wrongly blaming it for...
The aberration phenomenon in Asperia comes from the temporal anomalies 50 years ago, which originate from the void entity in hyperspace. It seems the Sage doesn't know about hyperspace, and instead thinks there's another cause for the aberration. So if the radiation is the... What about the dark wretches? You compared them to aberrants, which is weird. It's obvious dark wretches are a result of the dark...
Let me explain, Vera. The aberration environment there is totally different from Asperia. The Sage thinks that after the cataclysm, the source of aberration
Both Vera and Asperia went through...
According to the Sage, if the space-time turbulence, the Ark's shards drift through the ocean. Some floating, some sinking in...
Okay, so the Sage's theory kinda explains the difference between Vera and Asperia.
The Blackstone civilization you found in Domain 9 probably had a fate similar to Ida's. The energy from Domain 9 can power the Sage says the Blackstone civilization is probably Ida's future. Ida is the past of the...
So you're saying pod number 8 fell into Domain 9, which is a shard of a planet that was torn apart by Omnium.
Exactly. That's why the darkness can survive in Vera. As for the darkness disappearing in Asperia, Hykros thinks it means the darkness can't survive there. But the Sage believes there's another realm within Asperia where the darkness has entered. It's just not visible to us right now.
Another realm within Asperia? Could that be hyperspace? The Sage is getting closer to uncovering the truth behind the temporal anomalies by comparing the environments of their—
Hey, what are you thinking? I know this is a lot to take in, but I'm not done yet. If the Sage's theory is correct, it means that there must be creatures in Asperia similar to the darkness, and—
Got it. So the Sage thinks aberration radiation isn't from the Cataclysm, but a sign—
Right. The aberration in Asperia is worse than in Vera.
If the darkness is a type of void entity, then the dark wretches are basically aberrants. The only difference? The void entity in Domain 9 is right here, while Asperia's is still in hyperspace. If Domain 9 was part of the Black Stone civilization, then the darkness showing up with humans isn't a coincidence. The Sage is really a top scholar from the distant— Is there any way to—
Of course. If we recover all the Arc Shards quickly, we can reassemble it to save Ida.
So, the Sage's plan is to transform me into a perfect authorizer.
Control Gesthos through Void Piercer to gain control of the Tower of Fantasy. Then, make the perfect authorizer initiate the third global retracement to piece together—
If this plan succeeds, not only can Ida return to normal, but everyone affected by the Cataclysm, including our Angels of Clemency, can start afresh.
The retracement. Can it help Shirley become a nurse again?
According to the Sage's— I've told you everything I can. Now?
You just said we need to recover all the shards. But the Sage could only handle Asperia's Tower of Fantasy back then. I guess the Sage realizes now that his original plan has flaws.
Hey, it's been a while. Thanks so much for having Mia bring Carrot back. I'm really relieved both of the little—
It looks like you're really busy.
Your proposal's bold. I need some time to think it over. All right, Shirley,
Okay.
Nemesis, the Sage is in stasis now, so it's all on you from here. Stay true to the path.
Goodbye, Valkyrie.
The Sage's greatest work. I hope we meet again. Oh, and before I forget, do not act hastily with what you know in the network, nor seek other spaces. He will contact you upon wakening.
Thanks for the reminder. Oh, I almost— When did Frigg meet the Sage? Was he really awake at that time? You Angels of Clemency saw Nemesis being created. Didn't you ever— If the Sage can implant an AI code in Shirley's mind, then could he do the same to yours?
Mia sent the coordinates. Looks like they've already reached Banjus. Let's get moving.
To those who sacrificed themselves for the future, you will never be forgotten. To those who sacrificed themselves for the future, you will never be forgotten. The mission entrusted to me, I will see it through to the very end. To those who sacrificed themselves for the future, you will never be forgotten. To those who sacrificed themselves for the future, you will never be forgotten. Whenever I think of you, it feels like you're still here with me. Whenever I think of you, it feels like you're still here with me. The mission entrusted to me, I will see it through to the very end. The mission entrusted to me, I will see it through to the very end. The mission entrusted to me, I will see it through to the very end. The mission entrusted to me, I will see it through to the very end. Whenever I think of you, it feels like you're still here with me. Whenever I think of you, it feels like you're still here with me. The mission entrusted to me, I will see it through to the very end. To those who sacrificed themselves for the future, you will never be. The mission entrusted to me, I will see it through to the very end. Whenever I think of you, it feels like you're still here with me. The mission entrusted to me, I will see it through to the very end.
Hey, Hilda. Here's the T5 suppressor blueprint from Hycros. It's an up...
That's awesome. Thanks so much. Yeah, don't run away! Parrot, the doctor said you need rest because of your amnesia. Yet here you are running around like nothing's wrong. My dear Mia, the best Mia, please forgive me, please, please.
No. Mia, are you okay?
Is Mia angry? Last time she was like this, my brother left her by a river. She doesn't get mad often, but when she does, it can last a whole month.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mia. I shouldn't have left you alone.
It's not your fault. It's all Carrot's doing. She insisted on dyeing Mia's hair orange and green. Carrot, apologize to Mia. I've apologized so many times, but Mia's... You're talking about yourself.
Looks like Mia won't...
Oh, I haven't properly introduced you yet.
Hello. I'm the authorizer from Hycros.
Hey, I'm Shirley. Some call me Nemesis, but I prefer...
You're so beautiful.
Huh?
The material on you is a rare alloy, but the ratio seems a bit high. It could make you sick. Are you okay? If you're not feeling well, let me know. I'm great at modifying machines. Check this out. I call it the slap. I made it myself.
Thanks for the concern. I did feel off at first.
All right. If you ever feel unwell, just come find me.
Okay, it's a deal. But you should pack up and get ready to head home, all right?
But I still have so much to do. I haven't beaten the hyenas. I haven't seen the desert. I've told you already. Asparians can't just travel to there. Hey, guys. I need to place the production orders now. She's all yours.
Again? I'm terrible with little ones. So, Carrot?
No.
But you can go home once we're back in Hycros.
I'm not going.
How come?
Is it because of your unfulfilled wishes? If we help, will you let us take you home?
Yes, yes!
Surely, you're not planning on dragging her into this hyena mess, are you?
Forget the hyenas! They only stole my cake and apologized afterward. I'm very forgiving, so I let them off the hook. I'm not like the small servant!
I'm smart. You're small.
Who you calling small? Let's see who's smaller.
I'm a smart servant.
Ugh, so annoying. I'm gonna dye your hair to match mine.
You're the smallest.
Stop it. Mia? Carrot? I'll take you to see the desert and the...
Wow! Vera, it's been a while.
Whoa! It's much bigger.
Book? What book?
My grandma's. It says Ida's got all kinds of crazy landscapes and plants. I've seen the ocean, mountains, and now, finally...
You sure you lost your memory? You seem to remember plenty.
I just...
Fine. Carrot, see that up there? That's Neuroria floating in the sky.
What's the big deal? Everything in Kylo floats. You seriously need to get out more.
Wait, what? Are you for real?
All right, Carrot. We've got some friends over there. Wanna...
Sure, let's...
Do young girls always... whatever.
Shirley! Shirley!
I'm here.
No, I gotta tell you a secret. I didn't actually lose my memory. I lied because I was scared they wouldn't take me in. Hilda's been so nice, and now I'm too embarrassed to admit it.
I see. So that's why you ignored the doc?
Yeah, but can you keep this between us? I'm only telling you.
Shirley, Carrot,
I'm here! I'm here!
Attack!
is my conviction! This strike will shape the future! The time has come. Unleash everything!
Hey, long time no see. Welcome back to Meroria.
Hi, Miss Lynn. This is Carrot. We brought her to Vera for some sights.
Hey, Lynn. And Shelly. Whoa! Look who it is. The legend who helped Hykros out of a huge mess and saved Gesthos. Rumors always get a little... well, you definitely made a name for yourself. Just yesterday, Brevi came by, talking of... So, you're the big shot author.
How so?
I barely ever get to visit Hykros.
Hykros HQ has its secrets.
So, I need your help.
Sorry, can't do it. Hykros owes me for this, and I'm not about to waste the opportunity.
Well. Hykros really knows how to shape people. You've only been gone a few months, and you're already as serious as they are.
Come on, don't start. You can't really teach someone until they've been through it themselves.
So, it's been rough, huh? Sorry to interrupt, but how long are you guys gonna chat?
Oh, my bad. Shelly threw me off there.
Nice to meet you, Miss Lynn. I'm Carrot.
Maroria's got tons of cool places to check out.
I don't like it here. It's so dark, just like Kylo.
Hykros recently made contact with a place called Kylo. It used to be part of Ida before the Cataclysm. They moved to space to escape the disaster. Carrot's spaceship crashed, and she ended up in Asperia in an escape pod. The Kylo asked Plotty to find her, and we happened to run into her on our way back.
Oh no. We never told Plotty we found her, did we?
I'll handle it. I'm heading to Hykros HQ anyway. By the way, you Asperians have it pretty rough. Just visiting means body scans and suppressors.
Asperia's environment is unique. This trip won't be easy for you, Shelly.
At least I get to tinker with some pre-cataclysm antiques. Fixing them myself is kind of fun.
Antiques? I thought you were talking about people.
If only I had skills like yours, maybe I could fix bad guys too.
Carrot looks like she's ready to bolt outside. You'd better take her out before she explodes. She loves the outdoors. You could take her to the saltwater oasis.
Sounds fun.
Oh, one more thing. Ruby's and Inners today with Gnono. If you've got time...
Perfect. We were heading to Inners any...
To those who sacrificed themselves for the future, you will never be forgotten. Whenever I think of you, it feels like you're still here with me. The mission entrusted to me, I will see it through to the very end. To those who sacrificed themselves for the future, you will never be forgotten. Whenever I think of you, it feels like you're still here with me.
Want to take a closer...
Yes, yes! It's adorable! What does it eat?
Grass?
Yeah, I remember they're herbivores.
You think it likes carrots? I brought some with me.
Unbelievable. You really...
Hey, shielded beast!
So why do we always carry carrots?
Carrots are super valuable and precious out in space. Good night vision is a life.
Whoever named you Carrot must have thought you were the most precious thing in all of Kylo, huh?
Of course! I'm Grandma's one and only granddaughter.
Wait, that's an...
It's not my real name, but I like going by Carrot.
So, what's your full name?
Nope, not telling. Only my crewmates get to know.
You really are the cutest, most precious carrot.
But Grandma says people...
Well, your
Look! The shielded beast is crouched.
Oh, I must have really loved my... Wow! So high up! Oh, I'm so high up! Hurry, take a photo of me!
It's a pose and don't move. All right, say cheese, carrot. 3, 2, 1. Nice photo. We're...
Hilda said...
And let's go check them out together.
I've got a friend who studies plants.
Let's hurry inside.
Be careful. Watch.
Okay.
No, you're not.
Well, she's still young. If we're worried, she might...
It's a vine ladder. Grab hold.
I want to climb.
No, Carrot.
But I really want to.
If you climb up there,
Okay.
I promise. giant red tree. I bet you've never seen one that...
Wow, can trees actually...
Say hello to my...
That's awesome! I have to show my grandma.
Your grandma would totally fit in here.
Oh, I want to collect some plants.
I remember there's a spot nearby called the...
I know that place.
So many things I've never seen before.
Don't worry. If you want, you can...
Yeah, that's easy for him. He's got... What's the magic word?
Please! You're the best! You're the kindest, cutest, most...
Well, looks like you're a boot.
Huh? Is that...
Watch out, Carrot! Looks like a rainstorm.
This rain's insane!
I've got something even better for you.
I saw a few in...
After the rain, the world feels renewed.
Yes, it's just... But why can't I...
Like you said. We've been at this for a while.
I'm not tired. I'm not taking...
But I saw you yawning.
All right, off.
But if you get sleepy, just say the word.
I don't need any...
Long time no see.
Hey, Fiona. It's been a while.
And this must be Carrot.
My grandma told me a story about beautiful mermaids growing legs and walking on land. You're one of them, right?
Aren't you a little charmer? Nice to meet you. I'm Fiona, Archon of Inners.
Hi! Listen up! I'm a genius mechanic, Lola's kin, Wednesday pirate, I play to win. Crash survivor, still standing tall, Kylo's first in Ida's call, 2664! I break the wall!
Wednesday? That's gotta be a coincidence. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have amnesia.
That's amazing. We've got an explorer captain here too. Maybe you two can swap stories.
Ruby? Does she like carrots? Her outfit's so cute. Hey, Ruby! I'm Carrot, future captain of the Wednesday... Hi, Carrot. But why not? Pirates are cool.
Hey! Trying to steal my crewmate? Not a chance.
Huh. You look tough. How about joining my pirate crew?
You think you can take on the Gino
Hey! Carrots are valuable!
Oh yeah? If you can't handle it, then fight!
Bring it on! But Lynn's...
Looks like they're getting...
Really? Well, anyway, I owe you one.
My pleasure. You and Shirley can...
Carrot clearly doesn't have amnesia.
Yeah, about Carrot.
What's that?
Well, I think Carrot told me she didn't actually forget anything. She was just worried.
I had a feeling.
She only told me, so you...
Of course,
So, is there...
What do you want to know?
Antoria.
She's gone. The God Servant's virus destroyed her data source. Before she went, she left me with a heavy burden. I'm the world's only perfect authorizer now.
So she had consciousness data. Does that mean she wasn't just data created by the network?
50 years ago, she uploaded her consciousness to the network, and her physical body entered hyperspace. Antoria's presence is gone from the network, and her physical body, lost in hyperspace all those years ago, is...
What heavy burden are you talking about?
While I was in the network, I found out the perfect authorizer can use global origin resonance to do a perfect global retracement. That's what Antoria wanted to pass on to the Sage. The Cataclysm messed up the message she left for the Sage, and he believes that with just Asperia's Tower of Fantasy, your modified form, and Void Piercer, he can pull off a perfect global retracement.
So you're the only one who can do this?
I can't do it alone. Global origin resonance needs multiple Towers of Fantasy. The only way is for Hykros to contact all of Lost Ida and build Towers of Fantasy everywhere. Then, Nem can activate the towers, and I can start the retracement.
Finding all the Lost Ida is already a huge challenge, and we need everyone to come together for Nem to control the Towers of Fantasy.
This might be our only shot. The one behind the Aberrants is still hiding in hyperspace, and with their presence in Asperia, it means those monsters are still out there. And this might be our only chance to bring you back to who you once were.
So, do you want to side with Frigg?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't really want to pick a side. I think I'd rather carve our own path.
What about Hykros? Isn't it true that Archon Elric and Plotty have always had your back?
Maybe I should help the heirs of Ida?
Whatever you choose, I'll always be with you.
Plotty sent a message. Kylo wants us to bring Carrot back ASAP.
Carrot looks so happy playing here.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Kylo's...
So,
let's take Carrot to Plot. As for what we discussed, the God Servant's consciousness data escaped to Kylo, taking half of the perfect authorizer's source code. I need to investigate. getting late. I still need to take Carrot to handle a few things.
Goodbye, Carrot! See you, Ruby! Next time, I'll pick you up. This time, bring it on! I'll be the...
No way. They really do get along.
All right, let's head...
Shelley and Brevi are repairing the spaceship. I told them we don't know when she'll get her memory back. You know that better than anyone. The Kylo are putting pressure on us, and they probably won't accept that excuse.
Is it that urgent? Carrot hit her head during the fall and lost her memory. We should wait until she recovers.
Family? The Kylo didn't mention anything. They just kept pushing. They're clearly worried about Carrot.
So, is Carrot's family looking for her?
I passed on what Shelley said to the Kylo's diplomatic head, Rafa. He was furious when he heard you were out sightseeing with Carrot.
I don't get it.
From my past dealings with Rafa, I can tell you the Kylo have got a very strange vibe. After the Cataclysm, they really hate Hykros and Omnium. Which, sure, I get. But when Hykros first tried to contact them, they were ready to destroy the space rift and cut all ties with Asperia. Yeah, but Carrot's the exception. The Kylo are desperate to get her back, but they won't send anyone to bring her home.
That doesn't make sense. After drifting in space, they've got to want a home.
You want to go to the Kylo?
Can I handle this?
Is this person tied to the Kylo?
I've got a lead on the person who used your voice to frame me in the network.
Got it. I'll think this through and get back to you.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how yet. I'm planning to investigate it myself.
Shelley heard Carrot's here. She'll need to come by to measure her. What would you like to know? We don't know when she'll get her memory back. You know that better than anyone.
Is it that urgent? Carrot hit her head during the...
Family? The Kylo didn't mention anything. They just kept pushing.
So, is Carrot's family...
I passed on what Shelley said to the Kylo's diplomatic head, Rafa. He was... We don't know when she'll get her memory back.
Is it that urgent? Carrot hit her head during the fall...
Family? The Kylo didn't mention anything.
So, is Carrot's family...
I passed on what Shelley said to the Kylo's diplomatic head, Rafa.
I don't get it.
From my past dealings with Rafa, I can tell you the Kylo have got it. But when Hykros first tried to contact them, they were ready to destroy the Yeah, but Carrot's the exception.
That doesn't make sense. After drift...
You want to go to the Kylo?
Can I handle this?
Is this person...
I've got a lead on the person who used your voice to frame...
Got it.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how yet.
Shelley heard Carrot's here. What would you like to know?
Got it. I'll bring her... I've already talked to Plotty about sending Carrot to...
So, what do we...
Shelley's repairing the spaceship. Let's get Carrot over there to sort...
By the way, I just ran into Brevi. She said Hycros gathered the best mechanics for this trip.
Lie! The best mechanic is right here!
All right.
So, what do we do now?
Shelly's repairing the spaceship. Let's get...
By the way, I just ran into Brevi.
Lie! The best mechanic is right here!
All right. Let's go check this...
This time, I'm working on a new system for the spaceship. To make sure it's rock solid, let's start by
System check complete. Estimated time.
30 minutes, huh? How about a quick round of Royale?
Ready to begin.
Royale of Cosmics? Sounds fun.
Actually, no.
This spaceship, Celestial Cipher 4. I had a quick look before you guys got here. The energy storage is pretty limited, so I'm planning on designing a new engine.
Hold on a sec! Before coming here, I reviewed the spaceship's blueprint with Shelly. The structural design is outdated. Plus, the spaceship has to navigate a long jump channel, and I'm worried the current home... That's why our top priority should be reinforcing the spaceship's structure using new material. Then, the engine's inefficiency...
Yeah, I agree.
But then again, if we overhaul the structure, disassembling, rework... If we could design an efficient, stable engine...
I don't think so. A new structural modifications will take time, sure. But if we all pitch in and put in some... Brevi, what's your take? Aren't you worried?
Bleep bleep. It's been... Even though I rallied everyone here, my role is mainly with the Omnium Project.
But intuition is fleeting. Solid
Nicely said, Ling Ch...
Shelly?
Okay, let me be Cobalt B. You built quite a... But for me and Ling Chao, we rely on tried and true methods, working step by step.
Sure. Here's what I'm thinking. Design an engine with high... It's kind of like a water...
A water circulation system? Seriously! Take a look at the structural... Hycros is counting on us to meet deadlines. To finish the mission...
Absolutely!
But if we nail a new engine design, everything can run so...
Bleep bleep. Looks like Cobalt...
Time isn't on our side here. If we don't finish...
Yeah! Wait...
Hycros made it clear. If the project's late, they won't pay us a dime extra. Master...
Inspiration is a powerful thing. This is the first...
This... Promise, I'll bail on Hycros as soon as the contract...
Great engine designs need time for
True inspiration? First, check out my...
Whoa, she's adorable!
She's the girl who the Kylo lost, and a passenger of the spaceship.
Honestly, you might not be cut out for this... What's this? A weapon?
I want to check out her weapon.
So, does that make it a...
But where's the energy module? Listen up! I'm a genius mechanic! Kid, Wednesday, crash survivor, still standing tall. Kylo's first in Ida's call. 2664, I break the wall. I'm Carrot!
That was one heck of a long
That's the kind of epic entrance only comic heroes get.
Not bad freestyling.
You got it all wrong. The real key in spaceship tech is... emergency escape pods.
That makes sense. She survived because of an escape pod. As a passenger, she's got a good point.
Wow, you sure know your stuff about Kylo's family.
Hey, can you come down?
All
You're
right,
giving me
let's
an
bail
headache.
and let them sort this mess out.
No.
Looks like this spaceship won't be taken.
Are we just gonna leave?
Don't worry. Let them sort things out first.
But
Why?
what kind of life does Carrot even have with a Kylo? I don't get why she lies. Pretending to have amnesia, claiming she's a member of the... Why won't she go back even though her grandmother's there? She keeps calling herself the best mechanic as well. And why are the Kylo so eager to...
I get it, Shirley.
Wait, so when you talked to Plotty just now, you weren't planning on including me?
Of course not. I wasn't sure you'd want to come so far with me, especially after you just reunited with Zeke and found your way back to the shelter.
As I've told you before, no matter where you go, I'll be right there with you.
Let's take charge of protecting Carrot and uncovering the secrets the Kylo are hiding.
Got it.